Master Clues were finally released on Wednesday, and I'm so happy because I absolutely love clues. I actually mainly love elite and hard clues. Medium and easies are okay, but I've always loved doing clues, and I'm really happy they decided to expand it because that means a lot more new items in the game, a lot of cosmetics, I should say, but still, there's like new third age pickaxe, third age axe, I think, which is awesome. So new third age items, more chance for me to get third age. I'm still waiting for that third age, since I am third age film, so one day hopefully. But yeah, anyways, so the Master Clues update came out and I managed to get all my skills up to the required levels. Well, the levels that you can boost from, except for smithing and woodcutting. I'm 3 woodcutting levels away and 2 smithing levels away, so I still decided to do a Master Clue without getting those, just hoping that I wouldn't have those requirements, and you'll see what happens. So I managed to get an elite from Barrows, and then I got a hard from Hellhounds, a medium from Valley Guards, and an easy from pickpocketing ham members. And with that, I was able to go to Watson on Zaya, who's in the Sidious region, I think. And if you trade in all your clues to him, he gives you a master clue, which is exciting. So the first one I had was buried beneath the ground. Who knows where it's found? Lucky for you, a man called Jorl may have a clue. This forced me to go south of the Gnome Stronghold in the northwestern part of Ardy. And basically, you talk to Jorl, and he gives you a strange device. And what you do is you click on the strange device, and it tells you if you're close to the spot or not. And the only thing is that every time you click on the device, it does damage to you based on, I think, how close you are to the spot, which sort of sucks. So you constantly need to bank and get food if you run out, which is sort of annoying. But it took me forever to find the spot, but mine ended up being in Sears Village. It was like sort of sucked for me because I didn't know the spots, and there weren't really many spots that were released by people yet. I think that people have actually found many of the spots now, and there'll just be a nice guide on that. So I'll make sure to follow that back next time. But I was doing this one from scratch pretty much. I had no idea where the spot was, but it ended up being just east of Sears Bank. But yeah, anyways, so they have this new thing that throws cabbages at you or something, the Brassican Mage. I don't know, Brassican Mage. Level 140, does quite a bit of damage. I think you have to pray range against it. I was praying Mage, so just, ignore that. But anyways, yeah, so that took me to a Follow the Bard wants to see you, and that means that you have to go north of Sears Village to follow the Bard. And what this guy does is that he has song lyrics from, I don't know if it's from old school songs, I don't think so, but it's just songs in general. And what he does is he can't remember the lyrics, and you need to bring him an item in the game that will help him remind him of what the lyrics are. So the first one I had to do was, a bow of elven craft was made, it shimmers bright but soon will fade. And I could think of that one myself. That was a crystal bow. It's obviously an elven bow, and it's bright at first, and then when the charges go down it fades. So I quickly got a crystal bow, showed it to him, his eyes light up, and he sent me on my next clue. So this next clue was Follow the Bard, so he wanted to see me again. Showed it to him again, and this time it was a fiery axe of great inferno. When you use it, you'll wonder where the logs go. And that was obviously an inferno axe, and what you need to do for that is combine a smoldering stone and an axe, and that will make an inferno axe. And then you just show it to him, and boom, that clue was complete. So I showed it to him, he gave me a new one. And this one is a degree or coordinate clue. So 1 degree 54 south, 8 degree 54 west. And that brought me to south of Port Tyrus. Got attacked by another Brassican Mage. Finished him off pretty easy. And then I got another coordinate clue, and this time it was to the graveyard in the Mortmire Swamp, where you have to do the desert treasure stuff. And attacked him. Brassican Mage pops up, pretty easy. Show this to Sherlock. This one I got a little bit nervous of because obviously shows to Sherlock could mean a woodcutting or smithing clue. But lucky for me, it ended up being mix a ranging potion, which only required 80 herblore, I think, or something like that. But I had the herblore level, which is really nice. It was actually a ranging potion, or a ranging mix potion, and was a ranging potion. And a ranging mix potion requires you to have done the barbarian herblore training method, or the barbarian, there's barbarian fishing where there's barbarian herblore too, which gives you the mixes. But yeah, anyways, had to go learn the barbarian herblore really quickly. But yeah, I made the mix, which required a 2-dose attack potion and some caviar. 2-dose ranging potion and some caviar. And then I quickly made that, and I got a ranging mix. But I completed the challenge, was really close, gave it to Sherlock, and he gave me another coordinate clue. And this coordinate clue brought me to the blast mine in Zaya, which is up in the fiery region, or the blast mine region. It was pretty much west of the sulfur mine, and it took me forever to find the spot, but I finally found this spot as well. Another Brassican Mage who throws cabbages at me. Dug at the spot, brought another Follow the Bard clue, and gave it to him. And he says, a sword held in the other hand, red its color, Cyclops strength you must withstand, which is pretty obvious. That was a Dragon Defender. since it's red. So I showed him my Dragon Defender. Luckily, I had one and gave it to him, and he gave me a casket, and I got the clue. And I got nothing. It was a 500k clue, which is, you know, actually really nice. I sold him for around 500k, which it's only took me, the clue only took me like 25 minutes, so 500k in 25 minutes, not bad. But with all the new items that were released and with how much money they were going for, I was really sort of hoping to get, you know, a new item that I could sell for a lot of money, but it didn't happen. However, I wasn't really that mad because I ended up selling my Barrows teleports for a decent amount of profit, so I was happy about that. But I will be doing more Master Clues. I'll be having a bigger video of that out in the future. I really want to stream the Master Clues, and I'm going to be back in the USA in a couple days, and then I'll be able to stream again. So you guys can be excited to see that. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Unfortunately, nothing huge on this Master Clue, but I always upload my first clue whenever something comes out. I uploaded my first hard clue, my first easy, my first medium, and now this is my first, and my first elite, and then this is my first Master Clue. So anyways, guys, thank you. I'm losing my voice. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one, and peace. If you guys did do the Master Clues, let me know what you guys got in the comments below. Peace.
Wow.